Halden on the e-bike. Supposed to be the Scout today, but I spent 90 minutes in the van waiting for the biblical thunderstorm rain to pass so that I could actually come out. So I've lost quite a lot of time. So my aim today is to go around and have a bit of an explore about what off-piste trails might be left at Halden after the forestry have come in. And lovely and quiet now because there's only the crazy people left cycling around in, well, this is a river, isn't it? Cycling, my foot's wet. That water's actually pretty cold. Surprising the temperature difference, how much it feels between 27 degrees and 17, which it is today. And you think, 17 degrees is still pretty warm for us here in the UK, but it feels flipping cold compared to 27. Okay, first section of exploration. I like how people have already started to make new tracks down here. Whoa! Okay, so that's definitely flooded. I can see though where people have come off. Oh, God, this e-bike's like reversing a bus. Here we are. Right, let's go back this way. Okay. Wow. I think I'm going to get very wet. Okay, here's picking up the bit of the trail that I started on. Have to be pretty cautious because I don't know what's left and what isn't left. I know some people have said that stuff is still about and it's all right, but they haven't said exactly which ones that they are. That's a very good sign up here. So there's two trails that come down, one down this side and one from the other. They've cut quite a lot of trees back there, which actually makes that easier because before you had to negotiate trees as well as roots and tight steep sections, where you won't have to do that now. So that's pretty good. It's going to be pretty sketchy in the wet today going up there, but from what I can see here, I can see that that trail is intact and it looks like it's been ridden fairly recently as well, because I can see wet little marks that the camera probably not going to pick up of tyre tracks actually coming down here, so that's a good sign. Okay, so I think this is just more water damage than anything else, to be honest. Doesn't look like they've really cut anything out. So this is different. So normally you would have come out here and come straight down. Looks like you might still be able to, but that fire road, this has changed loads. Okay, so upon further inspection, this must be one of the ones people have come back in and done some stuff to, because I don't know whether you saw then, as I was coming down, there was some bits of wooden stuff on the edge of the trail, sort of like catching. That's kind of new, been reinstated. So people have come down here, checked this out ahead of me, which is very nice of them, and made it rideable again. Although it does feel like I'm just riding, oh, that was the wrong bit, in a river. Straight into this nice section. I see they've flattened that out a bit because that was a really nice hump which you can get some good pop off, but I would imagine people have probably crashed over that, and so they, oh my goodness, oh my, this is a literal stream. I'm not sure whether the motor's going to like that very much. Right, back up the top and left-hand trail. This one is the slightly harder side, a bit more rooty, slippy at the top, and then it gets steeper and goes into that bit that I showed you earlier that looked like it was still intact towards the bottom, but with less trees. So we'll have a look what it looks like at the top. Well, this bit's certainly overgrown, But you can't really blame it because it's been perfect weather for growing. Okay, this is the bit where I always get confused and lost as to which direction it is. That was before they made changes to it, but I believe it's this way. You can still see the markers on the roots. Ah yes, this is loads better, because there used to be loads of stuff that used to come out here and catch you as you were going down. Oh, this is where this bike's too big for me. Lack that control when it gets steep and narrow. Because the reach is just a bit too far and the seat's just a bit too close to my arse. And here we are again on this bit. So up the top of the next hill, I cut out a load of the flow, because you don't really need to see that. It's a bit boring pedaling uphill, but it's the quickest way to get here. Just wipe this a bit. It's very difficult to keep this dry, and I don't know if sometimes wiping it makes it worse. So a bit different over here. This is really hard to ride in the autumn because all the leaves fall on the trails and it's very easy to get disorientated, but much the same, pretty loamy, rooty, kind of steep, not too bad. But gets muddy. Pretty quick. Nasty bit in the wet, that route. I've come across on that before and nearly on there. Some of these routes are really slippy and others just aren't. Oh my goodness, a tree. Clearly some of these trees have not been cut down because they're here to smash me in the face. Nice orangey puddles. These ones in the dry are so fun because they're so grippy and you can fly around those corners. So this part looks relatively untouched compared to the lower sections. So it looks like the forestry stuff was really in quite specific places. I don't know if that means they will come and come back here and do that or not. This was a new bit. I haven't done this bit before. I don't remember that log. But again, they all kind of, oh, nice pedal, come out in the same place. So I'm fairly sure all these ones, because there's a couple more that come out from the top, from where I just started, they're all going to be fine because it looks like no one's been up there. Back up the blue again and down this one. This one is really fun. It does get very overgrown though, even without all this perfect growing weather, so I expect to be hit in the face. that was a real test of nerves. I had no idea how deep that was going to be. Could have been a brilliant over the bar movement. I'm going to go down this one again. I think it's the same one, just because it brings you back nicely, and then you get to get onto the blue, which is really easy to bring you back up towards the top. That actually went through my glove right into my finger. Ouch. Haven't ridden these ones for a long time, and not very much, but ow, this is a lot more overgrown than I thought. So far I've been stabbed in the little finger and caught by incredibly thick brambles. So I would say yes, this hasn't been destroyed by any forestry. Next. Okay, if you see a spider walk across the lens, it wouldn't surprise me at all, because I think I must have taken about 5 or 6 spider webs to make that 7, because that was just another one. So I apologise to the spiders for ruining their webs, but I really had no other choice. I'm cheating a bit here because I know this one is alright, because I've been down it a couple of months ago on my other bike, so I know this one's okay, but I quite like it and I didn't want to miss it, as it has to go past it anyway, although as you can see it's become a river. So this is going to take us right back to the bottom again, but that's alright, because on the e-bike, so it's no worries going uphill at all. Whoa, that was very deep mud. Thank goodness for the extra weight of the e-bike not flipping me off there. As you can imagine, this is super fast down here in the dry, because you just fly over all these roots, just skipping over it. But in the wet, it's a bit more dodgy. Since the last clip, we're now over at the other side of the forest. So where the red trail goes, we're now over there. To see what this side is on. So we followed a bit of the blue to get here, then jumped onto the road, pedalled down nice and quick, above the, oh dear, the battery speed. Oh, look, that's like prehistoric mud. Yeah. I have to kind of work out whether things are going to clear it or not, because my other bikes get away with an awful lot, especially on the orange. But I have been in a couple of positions where I've caught the battery guard thing and nearly come off. So need to be a little bit careful of that, but I guess that's just all learning, isn't it? Wow, this is loads more open. Nice. Rooty, rooty, rooty. Wow. Is this bit going to turn into a stream? Oh wow, that was nearly ending there. Just about survived. Whoosh. Okay, back to the top section where there was that puddle. So we're going to ride that again, stay to the left, look at that trail there. There's more people coming back into the forest now. When we arrived earlier, when the weather was looking really bad, everybody was going the opposite direction. But I guess people are thinking that it's probably improved, which it has. Try and miss out some of these. Whoosh. Yes. Well remembered. Okay. Right. Here we are down here. From memory, the trees and plants normally invade a lot of the space, and it's dark. Definitely wouldn't be wanting to wear dark lenses or light changing glasses in here. Oh, this is just a river. Ah. Yeah. Oh, greasy. Got another cobweb over my face. I like that one. Normally I stay away from it because of how big the pedal is on the way back, but not an issue today. Done. Bike's filthy. I am soaking wet. But target achieved. Went round, checked all the things that I haven't seen before just to make sure they were still there. Perfect. That means I can come back another time knowing exactly what I want to link up and when I want to link it up. Thanks very much for watching. Remember, if you've got any advice on e-bikes, let me know in the comments. See you soon.